So I God damn it. I played myself chat. I like I was trying when I was setting up, I was trying to like I was trying to pick music for the stream, or I don't even know. I like just I put it on random, you know? Yeah, like yeah. And I like like I I'm so freaking scared. Like I'm literally like it's like a sob, like a sob laughter. Cause like it wasn't even on purpose. And like I cause it started playing randomly. Thank you for that, Pats and Hydrate. Like it started playing randomly, and like I think this is just atrocious timing. Cause like I don't know, like I was trying to like it immediately stun locked you. Like like I was trying to like fresh up. I was trying to like refresh myself on the story and like what's happening so I could like go into like the second part, you know? Like not fine, but like remembering where we left off. And like this song was playing, and then I remembered the last scene was like she wants to find her mom. And yesterday I didn't cry when that happened. Like I was like, wait, her mom? What does that mean? But like today, for some reason, like I don't know if like it's because we're so cooked. We're literally so cooked. Having an existential crisis and start sobbing. Yeah, like, cause I started thinking, that's what I should have stopped. That's what I should have stopped. I should have just stopped thinking. Because I mentioned my grandma yesterday, and like the reason I'm traveling for the holiday is like to go spend like Turkey Day with her. And like I don't know, the last time I visited her, I was helping her put together this photo frame, right? One of those like digital photo frames that that like rotates pictures, right? By itself. And my mom was like, "Mommy wants to like set this up." And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And she tells me like, yeah, she wants to like start putting more pictures around the house. And I was like, "Oh," cuz like she's always had pictures around the house. But like this one specifically, like the electronic photo frame, she was like, "Yeah, she wants pictures around the house." And I was like, "Okay." And she was like, "Yeah, as she wants more pictures as like a reminder." And I was like, "Oh. Oh. Gotcha." And so like when I remembered the last scene yesterday of like how she wants to find her mom, I don't know, like it was just a culmination of I'm gonna go into this story today where this girl is having memory issues, and then it was around this point that like the chorus hit for the first time. And like, I don't know, I just was like, ah damn, oh no. Like, I'm so scared of today. I'm so scared of this story. Because if there's anything that I've been trying to... Yeah, like, if there's anything that I've been trying to ignore, it's... I don't know, you know, like, the future's like an interesting thing. Like, the future's, like, I try not to think too hard about it. I try not to stress too much about it. But now it has like an extra element, I guess, of like, oh god, like I don't want to think too hard about there coming a time, you know, where she could like possibly like not remember me or something. And then what better way to like ignore that than to literally do this like quest line that's all about that. Did my question make you have a deep thought? No, the one that you asked in the Discord yesterday? No, like I mentioned, I think I like said this in my answer. Like I think about it a lot. Like even before you like asked me. But between her and like myself and like my fear of like memory for the future. Thank you for all the head pats. Yeah, I think about it a lot, but I forgot what I saw. Oh god. I forgot what I saw that made me laugh. Kill Chatterbox, yeah. Like, I forgot what made me laugh. And so then I became like a sobbing, giggly mess. And I was like, ah, today's gonna go wonderfully. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure to pause and take all the fish away. Okay.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem
I got
of this
myself.
dress.
Oh, she's so cute. I got myself all nice and comfy. Is that a damn goldfish? Is that a goldfish in this design? Like, is that supposed to be a play on words for the goldfish memory? Should have warmed up those tear ducts. Oh my god, were you not here at the very, very beginning of this stream? We are warmed up. Oh, eternal memory. Eternal memory. Oh, the name's different. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Here we go.
The one thing I remember so vividly is her smile. She had such a lovely smile.
Mama Ann. Oh.
Her smiling face when she looked at me. Her warmth that I felt when she held me tight in her arms.
How is she remembering all of this?
This everlasting sense of contentment. other things too. The weary face.
Oh.
The cold stare.
Oh, what the hell? This took a turn.
That face I know so well.
What happened?
It's one of someone who has truly given up.
Oh. Was this after the raptures started?
I've seen it several times before on the person I love the most.
Oh no.
That's why it's a memory that I can never forget.
Nar, the switch up was crazy.
Noob.
What the hell? That's how we're gonna start it? Shift up?
Do you understand what she's saying?
I do.
No, there's no way you can possibly understand.
Uh-oh.
A NIKKE who's searching for someone they knew when they were human.
Uh-huh.
And their family at that.
Uh-huh.
What's wrong? We can always see our family again.
That depends on what kind of situation your family was in before you became a NIKKE.
Ruby, let me ask you something.
And how long ago it was.
Do you have any memory of when you were human?
That's what I'm saying!
Yeah, I do.
Ooh.
Any of your family?
Ooh.
Are you kidding? Of course I...
Oh no! Not the aware moment.
Neither do I.
Oh no!
Family is something no human can ever give up. They are the ties that bind.
Uh-huh.
Fighting for mankind up on the surface. Absolute deference to orders.
Do they take those away purposely when you become a NIKKE?
None of that would ever happen if a NIKKE's mind were filled with thoughts of her family.
Uh-huh.
They would cling to the mistaken belief that they're still human.
Uh-huh. So that means all memories of your family are erased when you become a NIKKE? That's what I asked.
That's right.
What? Oh God. So I know they have a hard time remembering things from when they were human, when they become NIKKEs. But now you're telling me that to make matters worse, there's also certain memories that they're just not allowed to have. Period. Oh, thank you for the stretch. If you're a NIKKE, would you like to retain your memories if you could? I mean, like, I feel like they have to retain, I don't know. I feel like you have to retain your memories to like some degree, just so that you could have like at least even like a little bit of emotional connection to like fight for something, you know? To like fight for humanity. Like you would want to fight for humanity if you have like an emotional like connection to like protect humanity, even if it's like a vague feeling. Like if you don't have that, then yeah, you're just gonna be a weapon, which I know like some people and like the central government probably want, but like it's one of those things where like when you're down, I think like Red Hood is probably like a good example. Like when you're down in like your darkest moments, like it's gonna be those feelings and like those emotions that are like gonna keep pushing you forward to like try, versus like not having that emotional connection. What's really keeping you from like doing anything? The family thing is probably more of a general rule. Scarlet and Rose remembered they were siblings and they were both mass-produced models. Yeah. Like I know it's like a general thing. And it like definitely like differs person to person, because I remember Scarlet remembered that like Rose was her sister, but not much else, versus it felt like Rose had like more memories. But again, like having that personal emotional connection, I think is when you could like dig deep, you know, when you're like in the thick of war. At least like that would be like my opinion. Could also get in the way theoretically, like making someone want to go home instead of fighting. I mean, Red Hood wanted to go home. She said she was gonna finish the job, but boy oh boy did she want to go home. But like I get it. I get how they could possibly like get in the way. I just don't think it's been over 100 years, you know, and they haven't really made progress treating them like weapons. So, Have you played Neverland? No. This is the first. This is the first in the Christmas event saga.
Oh, so they can be better soldiers?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not the only reason. Nikke's would still regard themselves as a part of their family.
Mm-hmm.
But their family might not necessarily feel the same way.
Oh.
I don't understand.
You're like a killing machine that can scare people. Regular people, at least.
Nikke's are machines. Ones with long lifespans.
Mm-hmm.
Your baby sibling would enter old age, yet you'd remain the same. Who would feel more isolated? Nikke's or their families? We all know the mortality rate is high amongst Nikke's.
Mm-hmm. Exia being so calm while explaining all this is low-key kind of unnerving. I've already said that the way Exia explains things is super unnerving. Like, maybe not that's like I didn't use the word unnerving, but she did the exact same thing in chapter, what was it? Chapter 6? Whenever she was like really casually saying, "Oh, they got me. It's fine. I'm just gonna like set my brain on fire." Like she's very direct with the happenings of the world. And in a way, she's similar to like a niece in that regard, but like in a different flavor. Because a niece is also really similar in how she talks about like the reality of the situations, like really bluntly. But a niece like gives it a little extra troll energy.
The primary reason is the battles on the surface, but apart from that, there was also another cause of death in the past. One which claimed just as many lives.
Ooh.
When they met their families again.
Uh-oh.
Yes, the shock was far more than they could bear. And he took their own lives.
Nar.
Self-termination incidents spike abnormally whenever Nikke's make contact with their families.
Mm-hmm.
That's why erasing any familial memories soon became standard procedure.
I guess like in the eyes of a normal person, like they're your family. You should probably like try to love them and stuff. But I guess like in this universe, considering the fact that like the enemy are these like alien robot machine things, like I could see how that could like create just universal trauma of machine like entities in general.
Nikke's are not, however, banned from seeing their families as far as the law is concerned.
So it's not illegal?
There are times when certain individuals express an intense desire to return to their families. We will still permit this, but also absolve ourselves of any responsibility for what may occur afterward.
Most Nikke's expect to die fighting, not from a trauma. Oh yeah, like, especially the mass-produced ones.
So, Anne's family...
Rupee, are you sure you want to do this? You do realize the repercussions this may have for Anne, don't you?
I would be really, like, interested to see, like, I think it's more that becoming a Nikke is almost certainly a death sentence, so it's easier for the families to treat them as dead from the start. I mean, sure. But like, say you have a situation where a Nikke like goes and meets their family and then they're like terrified. That's a little bit different. But like, I would be really curious to know like a timeline. I don't know if this has ever gone over in the story. Like a timeline of like when each Nikke became a Nikke. Like if we've been at war for like 100 years, you know, then like the Goddess Squad, they've been there since like the beginning. Their families probably aren't around anymore. You know, like if they are, they would be like their grandchildren or something like that. Versus like other later squads. So like I would be curious as to when each Nikke like became a Nikke. Just because like that would be like an interesting like who would possibly even still have like family alive.
But this is what Anne wants.
The older Nikkes you can recruit will tell you as such in their advice sessions.
You mentioned that Anne has just begun regaining her memories, right?
I wouldn't necessarily say that.
Do you know why that is?
Because it's a Christmas miracle?
I like how we're just, that's the excuse, that's the reason that we're sticking with.
Frankly speaking, she's experiencing some abnormality that poses a high risk for her.
Oh, Nar?
What you're doing here is playing with fire. And you're going to get burned.
Oh, Nar, Exia would know a lot about that, huh? Oh, a reindeer? Oh my gosh, it's been 7 months already? That's crazy. Thank you for the 7 months. Also, no, my squad name would not be anything deer affiliated. Thank you very much. God. I don't know what my squad name would be. Honestly, that would stress me out. I hate having to like name groups and stuff. Naming my mystery dungeon team was probably like just as stressful as the rest of the game.
None of this has anything to do with a so-called Christmas miracle.
Nar, Exia, you literally have little glowing lights on your head. You can't deny the power of Christmas magic.
It is unfortunate that Anne's memory has been reset, but her current state is also far from optimal.
Next, you're gonna tell me Santa isn't... No, don't let Alice hear you.
We should report this to our superior and see what can be done.
Oh my god. I forgot what comedian was it that was like... there was a comedian, I think it was Cat Williams. I think it was Cat Williams who did like a little segment about that. And he was like, no, my kid couldn't afford to go believing in Santa. So like some stranger coming in and leaving like random presents under the tree. No, sweetie daddy got that with his weed money. Like he had a whole skit like about that. It was really funny. When you say superior...
Syuen.
Nar. I don't want to talk to the Grinch.
What are you talking about?
That sounds like Cat. It was really funny.
If Syuen finds out about this, who knows what she'll do to Anne?
I'm telling you, she's the Grinch. I don't want to go near her.
But we can't pretend nothing is happening either. Catastrophe can strike at any moment. Who knows? Syuen may just be of help.
Is Syuen even, like, in charge of her anymore? Like, does Missilus even, like, have custody of her anymore?
Before taking charge of Missilus, her reputation in the field of NIKKE research was second to none.
Before taking charge?
But what if Anne reverts to how she was before?
That's not a foregone conclusion.
They own her? I mean, I know, like, the CEOs have her, but I wasn't sure, like, if anything changed after the Bond story in terms of, like, the squad got disbanded and all that, you know, like, does she still have ownership of her like that? But I guess so.
Even if she does, at least she'll still be alive.
Someone has to do the daily mind wipes? Wait, so she still has to get, like, the daily mind wipes? Like, someone has to do that? It's not like a thing that just happens automatically now? Like, I know the guy who got fired did it, like, every day. But for some reason, whenever, like, they said she can't ever go back to the way she was or something like that, I thought that translated to now it just happens without anybody.
First, we need to ascertain what is happening to her. Then we can focus on finding her family.
I thought the mind wipe was programmed. That's what I thought. That it was like a automatic thing that happened.
You think you have a miracle on your hands? But what you actually have is a ticking time bomb.
The way Exie is just, like, still playing her game while explaining this, I'm really curious if she's actually playing, you know? Like, in that scene, in the moment, and her model is just, like, deceiving us, or if she literally is playing while explaining this stuff. I could see it going either way.
Did you get all your errands done?
Oh, she's probably just grinding something and doesn't have to think too much.
Yeah, didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Nope, I was just doing some window shopping.
Oh,
Did you have fun?
she's so cute.
It's a new experience for me, so it was loads of fun.
Gosh, how are you gonna break me? How are you gonna break me today, Anne? Bald man. I'm so scared. We love different chatters having different information. How cool and fun. You just gotta take it all in, Cam, and choose what's a filter.
Is there anywhere you'd like to go?
Gosh, there are so many places. I can't name just one.
Oh.
See that tall building? Shall we head over there?
Ruby's really in her mom era. It's great.
Wow, what's that place?
That's the Missilus Industry Building. It's filled with all sorts of cool things.
Aw, the way she's explaining this.
Sounds neato. I want to check the place out.
Oh my god. That was really smooth. I'll give her that. That was really smooth.
Sure thing. How about right now?
Yes, please.
Ruby.
If Syuen harms a single hair on her head,
Hey, yo.
I'll make her wish she was dead.
Hey, yo, let's go, Rupee! Mom of the year right here. Oh my god. That makes two of us. Oh my god. The mother and father willing to go to war for their child. Grave erasure? I like to think that in this case, we're doing this chronologically. I haven't met Grave in this timeline. This is pre-Grave. Since this would have been the first event, so then Neverland would have come the next year. Yeah, see, Grave wasn't for another 2 years. It's fine. 2022 Mom of the Year? Yeah. See, you get it. Oh, cool. I got an Anne from a Candy Rock. How awesome and not tragic. It's almost like the universe is trying to laugh at you, Cam. In Miscellaneous Industry Headquarters.
We're still conducting a few basic examinations. It should only take about 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. When does this fall in the timeline of like NIKKE? Like chapter-wise, I guess.
You're not doing anything more than that, right?
How many times do I have
Somewhere?
to repeat myself? Regardless of what you want to do, you'd still have to undergo the examination first.
Like, I'm curious if this is like... This has nothing to do with any chapters? I know that, but like... I'm just curious as, like... If this is like pre-Matisse corruption, Syuen... Post-Matisse corruption, Syuen... If this is early Syuen... You know, like how much tomfoolery has she done by this point in time? No one knows.
Who said I was gonna crack her skull open like a coconut?
Hey, yo, why'd you say it like this?
What about everything else that I requested?
We deadass just don't know. See, if it's not apparent, I feel like a lot of my questions revolve around a timeline. Like, I need timelines. Just because it makes me like better understand when things take place and like how characters develop.
Lord, give me strength.
I think Primatis, but that's just because she's willing to talk to you in the way she does. No. See, Eternal, that's exactly it. Like, depending on how much she's done, you know? By this point, she would talk to us differently, which is the only reason I ask. Like, I know, like, y'all don't know, but that's why I, like, even bring up timeline-related questions, because it does, like, affect character development to, like, a degree. With the corkboard and red string, I've had the corkboard out since chapter 0.
I've got Christmas carols playing in the background. I arranged for the machine to make goofy noises that won't scare the children. And I put up some sparkling lights. Happy now?
That's crazy. Do we give her props for that, chat? For doing like the bare minimum?
That'll do just fine.
Would you give her a redeem arc video? I mean, just going based on my anime knowledge, because I have watched a crap ton of anime, and so far, like, NIKKE is full of like anime cliches. I can already tell that like they're building up Syuen to be like very, very disliked, and then something's probably gonna happen, and then you're gonna feel bad, and then like like the cycle. Like she gives off that energy of like, damn, they're gonna somehow make me feel bad about you, huh? But whether or not she's like redeemable, even after you find out that information, that's like up to debate. I've mentioned this before, like, I forgot when I mentioned it. Counterpoint against Syuen, a counter, or I mentioned this before one time, how Orv, omniscient reader's viewpoint, kind of takes like my stance on the matter, like perfectly. And even after the main character finds out information about somebody else, his stance is like, that doesn't change my feelings about like how I feel about this person. I still don't like this person. Cause like even after finding out that they have like a sad backstory, like that doesn't change the feelings that they caused within you for what they did to you. You read Omniscient? I freaking love Omniscient. Omniscient reader's viewpoint is probably one of my favorite like top 10, top 5 like stories period, whether it's like the light novels, the manhwa, like whatever. It's such good storytelling, and I'm so excited for the anime. Sad backstory doesn't justify being an ass. Exactly.
I must say, this is all rather unexpected. I thought you hated my guts.
Especially like the fact that like Syuen, like she does have like a lot of pressure on her shoulders as far as like keeping humanity alive, being like one of the CEOs and all that. So I'm sure like you can find reasoning for what she did, like why she does stuff. But again, does that change the fact that she tried to kill us multiple times? No.
I'm surprised you came here of all places to report this.
It's not a report. We're asking for help.
If it's help you're asking for, shouldn't you be on your knees begging?
My thing is proving they've changed, like doing things outside of being asked or told to. For sure, for sure. Do I look like I'm here to joke around with you?
Fine. I'd prefer to get down to brass tacks myself too.
I did some research. It looks like Miracle Snow was released about a month after chapter 1718. So this would have been potentially post Matisse, maybe. Assuming that, no, that doesn't mean anything actually. Because release order doesn't necessarily mean timeline order.
We'll know the specifics once the exams are done. But there's a high chance there's something wrong with her nymph.
Nymph is capable of malfunctioning?
Of course. Nobody ever said that nymph was perfect.
Sounds to me like you're uncertain.
Uncertain is exactly what I am.
Oh.
It's not like I'm some know-it-all who claims to know everything. Nobody knows for sure where this stuff came from in the first place.
Huh?
I'm really curious. If anything, I'm curious about pre-CEO Syuen. If she was like this smart, like, genius person before she became like a CEO. I'm curious what that side of her was like, as far as like research and what drove her and stuff.
The results are out. Let's see. As I expected. A temporary malfunction of the nymph.
Oh, nar.
So what do we do?
It should be alright if we leave it alone. Nymph has self-healing properties.
So she's gonna go back.
But how long will that take?
Beats me. It's up to the nymph.
Mustang is the oldest of the big three. I feel like... Didn't they mention Mustang by name in one of the older events? It might have been Overzone, but like I could have sworn they mentioned him by name. So like, I feel like Mustang is older than he looks. So he's over 100? That wouldn't be 100 years ago. Like, if I remember correctly, it was around like the epilogue or something. So that would have been like 30 or so years, like previously. Mustang is also a bit of an enigma. No mention of him in Overzone. I need to go back and look at that VOD, because I could have sworn they mentioned him.
Not exactly the response I'd expect from a professional.
Look here. I'm doing you a favor by coming in here during the holidays to run these tests.
Pretty sure the events confirmed that the Ark was sealed 100-ish years ago. Well, like, the epilogues weren't 100 years ago. Like, the epilogues were definitely, like, closer to, like, modern day. They still weren't, like, modern day, but...
I'm mainly doing this because I don't want a defective product going haywire. Well, since the tests indicated that it's just a temporary malfunction, it won't be a major issue.
They mentioned at some point Mustang was the Tetra founder. Tetra has been around since Red Ash.
What more do you want from me? She'll be here soon enough. When she does, take her and scram.
One more question. One more thing. Does anybody know that reference?
What now?
Do you know anything about Anne's family?
Oh,
Jackie Chan Adventures, yes.
her family?
One more thing.
What do you mean? You do realize what happens when a NIKKE meets their family members, don't you?
Ruh-roh. We know.
Then why are you asking me that? What kind of person are you?
Nar, not her trying to spin this on me, being a bad person. Shut the hell up. We've made our decision. Just tell us what you know. There's a frozen Elysion submarine, visible Tetra buildings. I don't like 100% rely on the backgrounds to help me place things just because they're reused.
You really sure you're ready for what's going to come?
Like, I do remember how, like, end of Overzone, like, I think during, like, all of the epilogues of, like, Old Tales, Overzone, Red Ash, they all mentioned how, what's it called? How it wasn't until, like, I think after the Ark sealing? Either, like, towards the end of the Ark being sealed or after the Ark was sealed, that the three, like, companies, the three, like, major companies, like, became a thing. And then, like, also the central government, like, becoming a thing.
Forget it. Do what you want. Her mother should still be alive. I'll send you the necessary information. Happy hunting.
Happy hunting. That was easy. A little too easy.
If you don't want the information, that's fine with me. You always need to chime in with a little snide remark, don't you? A simple thank you would suffice.
A simple thank you would suffice. F you. Do we just walk out?
She's waiting for you at the entrance. Now, if you wouldn't mind, get lost.
For you?
Ruby hands Syuen a small box.
What's this?
Is she still trying to be like a nice Santa?
A seasonal cake from this patisserie I frequent.
She's so cute. She's like glaring at her, but like still in costume.
It doesn't feel right to come empty-handed on Christmas.
Is that an Emma cake?
Take it back. I'm not eating this garbage.
Stuff it down her throat. Stuff it down her throat.
I'll set it on the table. You really ought to try it. It's delicious.
As much as we don't like her, she did help, and it's Christmas. This is why Rupi is my Oshi. She's a good Oshi. Rupi and I leave Syuen's room.
Hey, look over there, on top of that sign.
I can't really see it clearly.
Is there a highlight of you recruiting Modernia anywhere? I would like to see it again sometime. Yeah, it's in the latest video, chapter 13. But then also, something to like keep in mind, chat, if you're ever curious about like when I pulled certain pilgrims, then I usually do my pulls like at the start of streams. Like at the start of streams and like the end of streams, like the main like big pulls. So like checking the start of streams is usually the way to go. Or to make things easier on yourself, like I've like tried my best to timestamp the YouTube version of like the VODs. I'm not sure how much like I hope y'all like them. Like I hope y'all like how the editing is for the YouTube version of the VODs as far as like the timestamps and like all that. I don't think it's like necessary, but I'm like trying my best to like make it like as easily digestible as possible. The timestamps are fun. I try my best. Okay, thank you. Good to hear that they help. Gotta make a video pilgrim compilation. LOL.
See that letter S? It's right above it. Oh, I see it.
Oh. Appreciate all the work that goes into editing a whole VOD. I said this in the Discord. But the VOD, that's chapter 10, 11, 12. That VOD, those streams, that was like multiple streams in like one video. I think it literally came out to like 13 hours or something ridiculous. And then like they only like the VOD, like the edited version is like only like a little bit over 4 hours. And I was like, sheesh. It's amazing what happens when you take away the yapping. I tried to keep the important yapping.
Wow, it's a kitty cat! How cute!
Video's gonna get drunk Scarlet or Snow White in the next pilgrim mode. But the yapping makes the VOD enjoyable. I mean, that's the thing. Like, there's still plenty of yapping in the VOD. It's just like the edit it down. What's it called? What was I gonna say? Oh, I think as of chapter 13, like that VOD, I have 4 pilgrims, I believe. And then like a teaser for how chapter 14 starts. That starts with me doing more pulls, and I got a Dorothy duplicate. So like that technically was my 5th pilgrim by that point. It just wasn't a new one. So I think 14 though, or I think 13 was the chapter that like solidified chat's like, what is this luck? I can't stand you. Like, a kitty.
It is, isn't it? Let's get a little closer.
Oh, I was able to stay through the whole 8-hour overzone because of the yapping. I mean, I feel like a part of the yapping, like if you want like the true yapping experience, you have to catch me live. But then like I think the overzone and Red Ash VODs might end up being like a little bit longer and like less edited, because like most of the yapping was pretty consistent with like what was going on with the plot. I'd still like the raw VODs to be posted one day. I could, whenever I like catch up on editing like the current ones, I could throw them all onto like a VOD channel.
Are you sure we won't scare it away?
Well, be quiet.
Oh. Extended director's cut. Nar, you're gonna see like all of the anime yapping. You think there's a lot of anime yapping in the YouTube versions? Nah. I glanced through the information I received from Syuen. Angelina, female, 45 years old, unemployed. She's only 45? It is Anne's mother. Her address is 445021 Indy Street. That's about 10 minutes walking distance from here. That's crazy. Ravod will show us the tsundere yap. Watch me freaking edit that out. Watch me edit that out, even of the Ravod. Like, the tsundere yap never happened. Keep that in. Age to perfection. The tsundere yap is like one of those things where I'm like, I said what I said, but also I don't. It gets tiring. It gets tiring, like having like YouTube comments hyper fixate on like one particular thing that has nothing to do with the rest of the story. Cough, cough, Hansel and Gretel.
Nikke's would still regard themselves as a part of their family.
I hope Vidya didn't remove the down bad yapping. Oh, I never remove the down bad yapping. That's like true video core. I can't. I'd leave it in just to see the comments. I don't want to. I really don't. People freaking came for my throat for Otels. Like the comment section of Otels Part 1 and Otels Part 2 are night and day of like what people chose to focus on. Like Part 2, we were actually like talking about like the story and other things that they liked and blah blah blah. Part 1, sheesh. The beef be starting in the comments. They come for my throat. You can't have an opinion.
But their family might not necessarily feel the same way.
Oh. My favorite is the Anderson down bad moments. I'm glad you appreciate them. Obligatory English bad comment. Nar, if I see somebody comment like English dub bad, and that's the only like substance of the comment, I'm deleting. I'm deleting. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of the Ian versus JP stuff. Like, I don't care. If you comment like with something more substance and you're like explaining why and blah blah blah, fine. Like, it gets to stay. But if you're just like Ian bad, I don't give a damn. Go watch a JP only like playthrough then. Like, God. Is it right to allow Anne to meet her family?
Aw, it's licking its paws.
Oh.
Can I touch it?
There's not much discussion to be had over voiceover, just leads to toxicity. No, exactly. Like, just say one thing and move on. But the problem is people don't. They come every single video, like, English dub, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you've gotten 13 chapters in and I'm still on English dub. I'm not gonna just switch over because you're telling me it's bad. I'm obviously enjoying it. So like, leave me alone. Video dub is the best. My goal when it comes to like me doing dubs, like when I voice over things for the story, is to just not suck. Like, that's my only goal, is to just not suck when I voice over stuff. I'm not trying to be like professional VA. I just don't want to like suck when I do it. They do it every time? Yes, every video.
It may be wary of people. Let's just watch it from a distance. Why don't we try and see if we can get any closer?
I like your voiceovers. Aw, thank you.
Okay.
I didn't know people were so toxic on that. Damn. Ignorance is bliss. Your voiceovers are quite good. Aw, thank you. I literally don't know how I'm doing whenever I do them, because I've never tried, and so I'm just like, oh, I hope this doesn't sound bad. I still cringe when I like listen back to it, but it's whatever.
Anne, do you still want to meet your mom?
No, not really.
Are you sure?
It puts you and teacher in an awkward position.
What do you mean? No, it doesn't.
Aw. She cares more about like us and not being like a burden.
It's alright. You don't have to force yourself for my sake.
But you're our daughter. That's what we do. It's our job as parents.
I'm really okay.
I have to open up with you, Anne. We found your mother.
Hey, yo. Ooh. Ruby, you just gonna say it outright like that?
What?
Ah! I feel like I probably would have said, we might know where she is. Because that's technically where we stand.
Do you still not want to meet her?
Yes. I want to see her again.
I knew it! Why'd you say you didn't want to meet her when you did, you precious bean?
Are you positive?
Aw, not Ruby getting teary-eyed. You can see her tears.
I can't say for sure, but you may get hurt.
Aww.
She may not welcome you or even remember you.
Nar, this is giving like adopted child energy.
Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I can ask you and teacher the same thing.
Huh?
Will you both be okay with seeing me get hurt?
No! Absolutely not!
If not, then I don't want to risk it.
And...
I don't want either of you to get hurt, so I can endure not seeing her.
Oh, this sweet, sweet child.
But that...
Let's go.
Teacher?
Let's meet her. It doesn't matter who gets hurt, since we'll be there for each other. Dad of the year, question mark?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so too.
Let's go meet her. Ah, jeez.
Oh.
Is this it?
Yeah, looks like it. But the lights are off, so I guess nobody's home.
Oh. There's plenty of different ways you can say you love someone in English. I mean, like, I think a lot of different languages, like, that's what makes English such a hard language. Like, Spanish, Japanese, like, literally, like, so many other languages, like, have specific ways of saying this versus, like, the English language has, like, the one, like, word, but then that one word can mean, like, 6 different things depending on, like, the context. And like, that's why, like, English, like, for a non-native speaker is, like, such a hard language to learn. I don't remember Spanish having any more than one way. Not like I love you specifically. I mean, like, as a language in general. Like, Spanish and, like, other languages, they have, like, you use this word when you're talking about this. You use this word when you're talking about this. You know, like, versus English. Like, English is just, here's the one word. I hope you know which word to use. The versatility of English is both a boon and a bane. Yeah, exactly.
If we wait here, I'm sure she'll come eventually.
I'm really nervous.
Me too.
Oh, she's so excited. I'll go buy us something hot to drink.
Can I come with you?
No, you really should wait here with me. I'll take a coffee, sweetie.
The little teehee petal.
What do you like to drink, Anne?
At least English is rich in puns. And if you don't know how I feel about puns, I'll buy you a mild croquet if there are any available.
That would be great. Thanks.
Just as I turn and take a step, I nearly walk right into a woman with a flabbergasted look on her face. Hey, yo! An NPC that has, like, detail? Aww. Stop, because, like, I feel like I can see the similarities still. Like, assuming this is her mom, the similarities are, like, Anne kept them pretty clear. Or pretty... I feel like Anne probably... Anne's, like, ideal NIKKE form is probably, like, still really similar to how she would look. Are you Angelina?
Yes, that's me.
Oh?
Who are you?
Are you her mother?
Oh, are you from Bacillus?
No, we're...
I'm sorry, can you just give me a little more time?
Oh?
I'll transfer as soon as...
Transfer?
Wait. Are you...
Hello?
Uh-oh. Like this? Just like this? We can't... We had no warm-up, no prep, no warning?
Anne?
Oh, wait, you recognize her? Oh, God.
Mom?
Oh, God. Angelina churns and sprints away. Why are you running? Hey, yo!
Huh?
What? Why are you running? I'll follow her. Ruby, take care of Anne.
Okay.
Get the back here. I run after Angelina. I chase her through the alleyway and streets. The moment I arrive downtown, my phone starts to ring.
Hey,
Oh,
did you see her?
excuse me?
Did you have your little family reunion?
What do you know that you didn't tell us, Syuen? Not yet.
Oh, really?
I'm very busy right now, so get to the point.
I was a little worried, so I did some digging. Angelina put in the request.
Uh-huh. What do you mean?
She's the one who applied for her daughter to become a NIKKE.
Sheesh. Nar, did she do it for money?
The application went through. That's why your friend is in the state she's in.
How are you overthinking this one? Does it count as overthinking if I'm just like trying to process and potentially try to like predict what could happen so I can emotionally prepare? Syuen's words stopped me dead in my tracks. Her revelation are etched in my mind.
Hello? You still there?
Did she do it for money? Did she do it for money? Ooh, did she do it for like a ticket to get into the Ark? Is it one of those things where like if you have a NIKKE, you give up like a NIKKE relative, you get access to the Ark?
Hello? Is this thing still working?
I'm listening.
You heard what I said, didn't you?
The last humans on Earth entered 100 years ago.
So I suggest you think long and hard.
Maybe it's a generational reward. Like, a NIKKE guarantees the lineage.
About whether they should meet each other. It may just end up being detrimental for both of them.
How does that work? You have a NIKKE, so you have like a NIKKE family member, lets your family into the Ark, and then your family gets to like stay in the Ark forever. I don't know. Look, we're scrapping that, okay? We're scrapping that idea. Okay, how? So then this would be like a born in the Ark situation. So like similar to going back to like the conversation Anise had with the commander whenever Anise was like, were you like a rich kid growing up, Commander? Like in the Ark? Because you act like it. You're either like rich or you're ignorant. At this juncture, I seem to have lost Angelina. So I better start heading back to the others. I mean, like, if this happened in the Ark, then it seems to be like a thing that the Ark isn't like a utopia kind of place. Could she not like afford a kid? I'm sorry. I tripped and ended up losing her.
I see. know where she lives, right?
I don't know. How do we know she's coming back?
Anne, are you okay?
Why do you think she ran away?
Oh, jeez.
Does she not want to see me?
That's it!
She's just going out to get milk for Santa, Anne? Oh yeah. Don't worry, Anne. She's just taking the scenic route to go get milk. She'll be back.
What?
She probably forgot to get you a Christmas present. That's why she ran off to get you one.
Thank you, Ruby. I appreciate it.
Oh,
It's okay. Come to think of it, I was too self-absorbed.
Ruby with the attempt. The attempt was fumbled.
I knew there was a possibility Mom might not want to see me, but I still kept my hopes up.
5-yard penalty on the field. Oh no.
no. That's not it, Anne.
Anne, you were just trying to spread Christmas cheer.
There must have been some reason. You'll meet her. I'll make sure of it.
Please, Ruby, don't. As long as I have you two, I'm happy.
Oh.
So it's okay. Really. It's okay.
You're saying that literally why your eyes are teary.
Anne, do you want to sleep in my bed tonight?
Oh.
We'll have ourselves a slumber party.
Yeah.
Hug this child right this moment. I've been hugging her. Ruby stares at me intently. In a way, she is telling me to find Angelina. Stop it. The way this is like sad but cute, just because of the way that like Ruby's motto is pointing with the like teary-eyed pout. Like, sweetie, go find her right now. Go find her this second for our daughter. I nod my head and walk away. Code Crimson, give a world to our daughter. Hurry, go find one right now. With that, I scoured through what felt like every square inch of the ark. Even so, there is no trace of Angelina. Perhaps I will have to wait for her in front of her house again. We're camping out. We're literally being like detectives right now. If her actions are any indication, I highly doubt she will make an appearance anytime soon. Sounding a little stalkery for a good reason, but still, I think we're in our jurisdiction. First Cinderella and Abe, now this. Oh. Yeah, no, never trust like familial storylines. Like ever. Not you saying Exia docs her. But like actually, for real. Exia. What is it? Can you help me locate someone? Doxing is bad, chat. Remember that. I'll need something to go on. The name is Angelina, female, age 45. Okay, look, okay. Chat, let this be a lesson. You see this? You see this? This is a prime example of why you shouldn't go putting your name and age out on the internet. You have freaking people that are good with a computer. And any little information you give them is like all they need. Some of y'all throw your information out on the internet like willy-nilly, and it's petrifying. Don't do that. Stop doing that crap. Worse. Okay. I'm more than happy to help. But I must remind you, we're operating well outside the boundaries of the law here. At least someone stalking me means they care about me, not the yandere. Like, cope, what? We can't make this a daily occurrence. I won't, and thanks, Exia. Hold on for a sec. Remember, Light? All he needed was a name and a face. He didn't even need your age. Sure. I've got something. Itching to do something illegal every time we talk to her. I feel like she just, you know, she does it in her spare time. Just for funsies. Find someone to do Christmas party quests together. Aww. That one's cute. Well, that's odd. What is it? She covers the same route every single day. The quests do crime. But she goes to 7 different places. She only stays at her house for 4 hours a day. According to her file, she's unemployed, so she can't be working. Can you tell me more about those other locations? Playing GeoGuessr? Sure, I'll send you a message. Judging from her previous patterns, I can give you a rough estimate of her whereabouts. Thank you. Don't mention it. Stays at her house for 4 hours a day. Does she sleep in those 4 hours? Like, I don't even think that's long enough to sleep. I feel like the minimum is what, like 6, technically? I know a lot of y'all probably go on like less than that, but I think like health-wise, like the minimum is like 6-ish. The location Exia sent is the Cosmo Burger number 3. In front of the burger joint.
Hey, sweetie.
Max is maybe 8. I want to say that's the max. But yeah, I think it's like 6 to 8 is like the recommended. Do I do that? No. Where's Anne?
She fell asleep as soon as we got back. Is this the place?
Yes.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Ooh. Exia probably became a NIKKE for the same reason as Abe, not needing to sleep. What if Exia became a NIKKE just so that she could like have access to like more computer and like tech software? I could see her doing that. The entrance opens and Angelina walks out. She heads inside the store and waves at someone. After checking the time, she begins to walk faster.
Let's get her.
No, we need to keep our distance.
Why?
She spends almost every day walking to the exact same locations. There must be some kind of reason. Oop. Alice and Ludmilla are having a great time at the Christmas festival. I low-key live for these Alice, Ludmilla, like, map updates. They have absolutely nothing to do with the plot, but like, damn.
Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Every time I jump, I end up stumbling over the gifts.
I'm listening. Let us move forward with grace.
I have been
and
through many
poise.
winters, but it has been a long time since I celebrated Christmas properly. We're in the middle of trauma. Meanwhile, Alice is like, wee! Let her have this moment, you know? Not everybody has to be traumatized at the same time. Merry Christmas. How about we have a cup of tea to remember this moment? I'm trying to see.
Not there. I knew that.
I'm like trying to figure out
Let's
if
go,
there's more lights
Let's go, boys.
than before, or if I just think that because they're actually on this time.
There?
It's Christmas time, Rabbity. The time of the year we can finally relax and have some fun. Oh, Alice. You go ahead and keep having fun. We can't let one daughter be sad because the other daughter's going through existential crisis.
All right, not there. I knew that.
Oh, this is such a pretty. This is so pretty. I feel like I would probably I would get this as a print, honestly. We can't let Alice know. I know. After several hours of trailing Angelina, she begins slowing down, and I call out to her. Wait. Gotcha, bitch. Can we talk for a moment?
Is Anne with you?
No.
She emits what appears to be a sigh of relief.
All right. I'm convinced Macilis didn't send you.
What?
But why would you bring Anne straight to me? What are you thinking?
What's your deal, man?
What if something goes wrong?
What do you mean?
Isn't it obvious?
You're afraid of how Anne will react. You're terrified that she'll resent you for having her turned into a NIKKE.
How did you...
How could you have done that to your own daughter? Was it for the money?
That was one of my guesses.
Don't talk to me about money.
Ooh. I will say, Ruby talking about money is a little bit, tiny bit of like a low blow. Not like a low blow, but like, you know, when someone like as rich as Ruby, like talks to someone not as well off about money, you're just like,
You know nothing about me.
I like the detail of like the bags under her eyes. Like, it is a valid question. Like, Ruby's definitely in the right, like in this situation.
You think I wanted Anne to be like this? First of all, who the hell are you people? How do you know Anne? How do you know I'm her mother? And why are you hounding me?
Answer my question!
We are her new mama and papa.
Not until you answer mine.
Both of you, calm down.
But sweetie, she...
I'm Anne's commander. Anne told us she wanted to meet her mother.
But how? Doesn't she have her memory wiped every day?
Can I turn the game volume audio up?
There shouldn't be anything left.
Is that better, or? I'm not sure myself, but the fact is that she does remember. It's not clear whether or when her memories will be lost again. Before that happens, I want her to meet her family.
I can't.
Why?
Because I need to make money.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
Angelina checks the time.
I could spare 30 minutes.
Is she working 7 jobs, actually? Like, not selling drugs?
It's cold. Let's go to my house and talk there. Might be crowded with the 3 of us.
Media literacy cannot save her today. I'm like, maybe it's because I started off the stream crying, so like my brain is already like fried. With some difficulty, the 3 of us managed to sit down in the cramped room.
Sorry, but water is all I can offer you.
It's okay.
Is Anne doing okay?
She's fine.
I'm glad.
Nar, cause why is she coming across as a nice lady?
What happened?
When Anne was 10 years old, we found that there was something wrong with her brain. Her memory was unlike anything the doctors had ever seen. Her brain wasn't capable of handling it. They said it was the equivalent to taking 30 high-resolution photos every single second.
Oh, she's crying. Like actual crying animation. Also, 30 high-resolution photos. So that's like the opposite of like bad memory. It's like she had like ultra photographic memory.
They told us that, in time, it would kill her. There was no treatment. There was only one way. Turn her into a NIKKE. Even then, there was no guarantee that the abnormalities would be eradicated.
because they use human brains in NIKKEs. Oh. Like if it's a brain problem, there's only so much they could really do, since the brain is like the only thing they keep.
Exactly. But if we wanted Anne to live, there was no other way. We turned in the application, and it was approved. At first, she was as healthy as could be. She wasn't a mass-produced NIKKE or anything like that. I was happy. Until the abnormality came back.
So in a way, it was like, in her case, it was more of a treatment.
The despair we felt. Not even turning her into a NIKKE solved the problem. That's when I reached out to Bacillus. While there's no way to fully alter a NIKKE's brain, what you can do is reset their memory every day. Her memory is constantly being erased, but at least she's alive.
Mm-hmm. But the researcher was still an ass. Oh, the researcher wasn't like in it to help whatsoever. He was in it for himself. He still deserved to get fired.
I thought that by visiting her every day, I could help her retain some of her memories.
Oh?
It was better than letting her die. But I needed money. Memory wipes are a costly procedure. Couple that with the fact that they do it every day, and you can imagine the cost.
Oh. Wait, really? They have to pay for that?
From their perspective, Anne is just another NIKKE. They're not willing to spend any more than they have to keep her alive. If the upkeep becomes too costly, they can just discard her.
Like the garden.
So, I decided that I would pay. And I still am.
How much is it?
Realizing she's been hating the wrong person the whole time? I wouldn't say I hated her. The mom? I was more in the camp of like, what's going on?
That's not important. Anne is alive. And that's all that matters.
Nah, her sugar mommy stepmommy is like, how much does it cost? So you couldn't meet Anne because you were working to earn money.
Yes. That too, but Bacillus also advised against me visiting Anne.
Why?
The memories of her family run too deep.
Oh.
There has always been the chance that the memory wipes would be unable to repress them.
The animated crying is just such a nice touch.
If something were to go wrong with the equipment during a memory wipe, it could be catastrophic. I actually met Anne several times, but they said each time after I saw her, there had been accidents shortly afterwards.
What do you mean by accidents?
She committed self-harm. So I won't go see her. I won't even try. appreciate your concern, but I just can't. I can't put her in danger anymore.
Not like Exia. Exia being like right about the situation. Like again.
Please, just go back. I need to sleep before I go back to work.
Stay alive, everyone!
Damn. I can feel the Christmas cheer, all right.
I can go further.
Reloading!
I was curious as to like how much of that first conversation with Exia they were gonna tie in.
You're mine!
I didn't expect them
Go, boy!
to tie that in.
Chalk up another victory for the commander!
Where's that spiked eggnog? You doing all right? Yeah. I think so. I'm like a little in shock and a little like, I don't know. I feel like my brain is trying to disassociate a little bit. But I feel like this event isn't going to let me do that. She takes the cleaning supplies and heads inside the public restroom. She scrubs and scrubs at the filth. Her shift is over. She quickly washes up in front of the sink, then goes to the grocery store. She moves heavy boxes for hours without a break. Her shift is over. She eats the food her boss gave her while running to her next job. She enters the fast food store. She takes orders, makes the food, and cleans the hallway. Her shift is over. She quickly downs a soft drink and she's off. It's the fact that she's doing all of these like it's not just that she's doing all of these jobs, but she's doing all of these like part-timey customer servicey, like not necessarily like low-end jobs, you know? But yeah, like the kind of jobs that you don't really get, like thankless jobs. She enters a restaurant. She prepares the food and serves the food to the customers. Stop. It's the smile. It's the smile. Like, the moment I read that and then I saw like that they changed, like she smiled, was like the exact, if you've worked customer service, you know exactly what that feels like. In terms of like, you could be going through the crappiest day. Like, you could be going through like all kinds of like IRL things, you know? And you're not allowed to show any of that to like the people you're serving. And the whole like, the saying of like the most cheerful people are like the saddest, you know? It's like in the same camp as that. And I'm not saying she's like a cheerful person. I'm just like, it's more like just, yeah, that customer service two-faced kind of thing. It's not necessarily two-faced. It's just like putting on a mask of customer service. Like I said, like they're thankless jobs. Most of the time, the people, they don't really care what you're going through. And then if she's doing things that are considered like luxuries, you know, I'm sure like the average ARC citizen isn't going to some of these places. Like it's gonna be like the more elite types, and they really won't care, you know, what you're going through. Not all of them, but you know. But yeah, that was a good touch. Her shift is over. Nobody should be expecting anyone to work 7 jobs at once. It doesn't, like, it's not a 7-job thing. It's like she could be working 1 job, you know? She could be working 1 job, and like that 1 job is trying to like pay for her daughter's like medical bills or whatever. The average customer isn't gonna care. Like, they want to be served. Like, you can't show like that grief that you might be going through. Can be hell from 1 rude customer. Yeah, like, yeah. Once out the door, she runs. She enters the tavern. She cleans the vomit and spilled drinks off the floor. Nah, because I've been there. I've been there. You remember how I told y'all I used to have like a theme park era of my life? One of like the things, one of like my most like iconic memories from that era. Thank you for the head pats. One of the most iconic memories like from that era of my life, in like the more negative way, was I remember having to work like a longer shift of like for this like gala late night thing where they closed off a section of the park for this event. And I remember like the day had already been tough. Like it had been like a really busy day and I had been doing like a lot of cleaning like that day and like dealing with like a lot of crap from people. And I remember like I remember like really vividly trying to like close out my section so I can leave, and like the like party is like still going, right? And at one point I remember like standing there. It was a very like anime-esque, movie-esque like moment, honestly. I remember standing there in like the shadows of like off to the like side with like this trash in my hand because I need to like head to the like dumpster, and all of like seeing like all of these like really nicely dressed people like attending this like little like event, like laughing and having fun. And like I think like that moment is probably one of like my top 5 like what am I doing with my life, like literally what am I doing, like complete like lost, like just like lost like moments. And just feeling like that distinction of like you never know how like someone else is like living their life. She takes all the verbal abuse from drunken customers. Her shift is over. She walks fast. She eats. She enters a high-rise building. She cleans the elevators and the stairway. Her shift is over. She walks briskly, not even taking the time to brush off her soiled clothes. Her walk becomes slower. Fatigue is setting in. Her steps begin to drag as if heavy weights are attached to her feet. She walks down the alley to her house. After a short shower, she turns off the light. Another day done. Morning is coming. She takes the cleaning supplies and heads inside the public restroom. I will say that, like, I'm really enjoying.
I vowed to protect you.
Well, enjoying is like a kind of mixed bag of a statement. I don't know if there's a better word phrasing for it. But it's interesting. Appreciating, yeah, like I guess I'm like appreciating the writing of what the other side of like arc living could be like, you know? Like I haven't done a lot of like side stories or like any of like the arc more related things. So like seeing life, how like life can be within the arc, when like I'm so used to seeing like the battlefields and, you know, military mindset, guns, raptures, like all that crazy stuff. It's very it's very like Spider-Man, like friendly neighborhood Spider-Man to like the Avengers, you know? Or what was the last movie called again? I forget. But like how the whole point of that movie when he meets like the multiverse selves was like, he's been fighting aliens and Thanos and all these crazy, ridiculously, you know, galaxy-ending enemies. When like he's supposed to be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, he's supposed to be handling the average people, handling the issues for like the average like human on the planet. No Way Home. I couldn't remember. I really like that movie because of that. Because of like how they brought him back to like a more... He was getting too crazy. You didn't realize how crazy he was getting with like what he was handling until you compared it to like the others, like spider people. But similar vibes. Where like street level, yeah, like how, which one was it? I think it was Civil War. Okay, add people are back. Yeah, I think it was like Civil War, where like that was like a big plot point of that movie too, was how, again, you get like caught up in these like world-ending events, fighting these big enemies, and then you don't realize like the impact that it can have on like the random dude, you know, just trying to get home from work. Like he lost an arm. Who knows? Like, you know. I love that Spider-Man panel where he's complaining some thug tried to stab him, the guy who punched Thanos. I don't remember. I know that one. Not the work from home. In Miscellaneous Industries headquarters.
What brings you here?
Oh, Rian.
Are you here to see the boss?
I guess so.
She is not someone you can simply meet whenever you wish. The occasional exception can be made, but if you keep doing this...
I ignore her and walk past. Hey, yo, Chad Commander moment once again. Just in case you forgot who we were.
Excuse me? Why do you look so angry? Seems something interesting is going to happen.
Uh-oh. The way she's like, ooh, let me get my popcorn and follow. In Syuen's room. Syuen. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got the clown music, here we go.
Come out right now.
Oh boy, oh boy.
What the?
Syuen was eating the cake Rupee brought her and is desperately trying to clean up. Oh my god.
What the hell is this? Who said you could just barge in here unannounced?
Not the DBZ yell. Leave me alone.
How much?
What?
Oh, Sugar Mommy Rupee? Sugar Mommy Rupee?
How much is Angelina paying you?
What's gotten into you? What are you screaming for?
Hey yo, Rupee's about to come in with stacks.
What money? What are you even talking about?
Don't remember, do you? We all know about the monthly payments you're getting from Anne's mother.
You've completely lost the plot. Why would I want her money?
She told us everything.
Did you really need the money that badly? If you think those damn memory wipes are so expensive, then I'll pay for them. For the next 100 years and the next 1,000 after that. Just say the word.
Does she not know?
Wait.
Does she have nothing to do with this?
Let me get this straight. You're telling me that in exchange for giving that hunk of junk memory wipes, I'm collecting monthly payments from her mother?
Hey, yo. Is her mom getting scammed? Are you saying that's not what's happening?
Hold that thought.
Syuen pulls out her cell phone.
It's me. Pull up the record of all transactions between us and Recall and Release for the past 5 years. Is there anything that came in other than their salaries? There is. Who deposited it? How many people cashed those payments?
Nar.
That many?
Nar. This is what happens when you're a bee with an itch at the top. Everybody under you is also garbage.
Fire them all and sue them for all they're worth. Confiscate all their assets and send them to the rehabilitation center. Or have them deported.
Hey, yo. Not that deportation. Syuen was innocent? I mean, it was weird. Like, it was weird. If Syuen's like a Tony Stark-esque, like, genius at the top of Missalus, and she's worried about, like, stocks and stuff, why would she want money? Like, from a random mom?
Too harsh, you say? You want to keep your job?
Do not scam Scrooge is wild.
They besmirched Miss Silas's good name, and you're telling me I'm being too harsh?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Forget it. Don't do it then. I will contact Ingrid. I'll need to borrow Perilous Siege for a while.
Hey, yo! Who is Perilous Siege again, chat? for those who... The assassin squad! Hey, yo! Oh my god!
I'll save myself the trouble and just put a hole in their heads myself. You think that's extreme? You haven't seen anything yet.
I thought that's who that was, but I couldn't remember. Oh my god.
Get those people out, or else you'll really see extreme.
Donkey Kong, that's exactly what I thought. That's crazy. She was like, I'm about to start taking headshots if you don't get them out of my building right now.
And be sure to compensate that woman for damages.
But I'm like, okay. I'm low-key worried, I guess. I guess, like, in terms of, like, there's two ways she could take this. She could take this, like, as a sigh of relief. I don't have to do this anymore. Or, like, a what have I spent the past 5 years doing? Syuen puts down the cell phone. Now you're looking for problems? No, I just have trust issues in the bald man. Like...
Well, I've got an egg on my face.
Every time I think it's like not gonna go some like a bad way, and I calm down, like...
I'm sorry.
Not us giving you the apology. Or her giving us an apology.
Honestly, I don't know what to say. I'll make it right. I
Damn.
promise.
An actual Christmas miracle? Are you telling us that you didn't know?
I can't know everything that happens in my company. We never take money from ordinary citizens. Never.
Yeah, like that makes sense to me.
So please, if you could not mention any of this to the media.
I will say this does fit her character because she cares so much about the image of her company that she would absolutely nuke anyone that would besmirch it from orbit. I'm telling you, she was willing to start taking headshots.
On one condition.
What is it?
Give Anne's mother a more extensive checkup and take care of any ongoing treatment she'll need.
Oh, Ruby! She's cute, she's motherly, and she's smart.
Okay. I promise.
I suppose it's also a lie that Anne can't see her mother?
They said that?
Oh no.
This is ridiculous.
Golly! I bet you that freaking research bastard who got fired also got some checks in his pocket.
Whether a NIKKE and their family members do or do not meet is solely up to their discretion. No one else's.
Okay.
So they can finally meet.
Yes.
What's wrong?
This was easier than I thought.
Isn't that a good thing?
I suppose. Commander, I feel you. You're just like me for real, for real. I get it. I get it.
Let's go.
Like, literally, I'm right there with you, Commander.
Anne will be waiting.
Not the gulp. Can you hear the whole gulp?
Hey, care to fill me in?
Damn. I'm a little parched, okay?
A huge amount of money was just deposited into my account. And Bacillus notified me I no longer have to make payments.
Oh?
Let's just say we took care of it.
Aww. Rupee claws!
They lied to you when they said you couldn't visit Anne. You can see her whenever you want.
Oh. I mean, okay. Wasn't the issue, though, not... The issue was the self-harm, though.
Let's go. Anne is waiting. What's wrong?
I can't.
They were lying?
I can't face her. Not after everything that's happened.
What are you talking about? Every mother has a right to see her daughter.
I wonder what Rupee's relationship with her family is.
I'm sorry. It's just...
There's no need to be ashamed.
You were deceived, tricked by malicious forces.
I knew something wasn't right. It was all too easy. Oh God. I've never seen a problem resolved so quickly. Not in the arc.
Huh?
If you had gone to Missilus and spoken to Syuen, you could have resolved this ages ago. What sense does it make for an ordinary citizen to foot the bill in order to take care of a NIKKE? Commander freaking IQ just went up like 500% right now. What?
Sweetie? What's wrong?
Why aren't you refuting any of this? You knew all along, didn't you? You knew you were being had the entire time.
Why aren't you saying anything?
Why are you doing this to yourself? Slaving away day and night. You didn't need to. Angelina, what's going on?
Say something, will you?
Hates this place so much that when something went easy, he was like, what the hell? I mean, like, again, same. Like...
After listening to what Sweetie had to say, this all does sound kinda strange to me.
Angelina?
Anne. Mother is here.
Mother?
Yes. It's your mother.
What is mother? I have to look at my notepad. Mother, it's you!
Oh.
That's right. It's me. My daughter. Do you remember me now?
Wait.
I've been wanting to see you.
Yes, me too. What would you like to do today?
I want to take a walk in the park.
But we did that yesterday.
Yesterday? Yesterday.
Should we go to the park?
Yeah! Wow, this croquet is really good! I never had anything this delicious.
Are you sure you'll never get sick of it? Not even if you ate it every day?
Every day?
No. Nothing. Eat up then.
Aren't you going to eat, miss?
Not the miss.
Anne, I'm your mother. How many times do I...
Wait.
Forget it. It's nothing. I'm fine. Anne, have you been well?
Yes? Who are you?
It's your mother.
Huh? What is mother? I need to look in the notepad. Mother!
Yes.
Mother, look at this!
What is it?
It's a croquet. You didn't finish it last time, so I saved it for you. It's a little cold, but it's still delicious.
You and I already had some yesterday. Together.
Huh?
But like she remembered technically. Like a little bit.
You'll have to send this much every month. If you don't, then I'm afraid we won't be able to continue taking care of your daughter. Given her condition, I doubt she'd last very long without proper treatment. I can hardly afford it. I have to pay this every month? Considering it's to save your daughter's life, I'd say it's a bargain. But this doesn't make any sense. I'll have to spend every waking hour working to scrounge up enough money. I won't even have time to see her.
It's the fact that she's smiling while having this realization. Like, like it's a messed up, like, sigh of relief that, like, she doesn't have to deal with the situation anymore. Like, she ran away from it.
No price should be too high if it means it will save your daughter. As long as I can save Anne, I'll pay.
A true parent doesn't mind the cost for their children. Yes, but I don't think that's what she's doing. Like, it hurt. It hurt every day. Like, talking to her daughter who didn't remember her, like, every single day. And, like, yeah, like, she ran, like, she didn't want to experience, like, that pain anymore. And so it's like relief. It was a relief to her to, like, not have to face, like, the reality of the situation, like, every single day.
I don't have to see her. Just knowing she's alive is enough. Yes. That is my only wish.
Like, she chose
How can this?
she chose all of that labor. She chose dealing with all of that, or, like, she felt that that was worse than what she was dealing with.
So you knew they were lying to you. Why didn't you say anything?
2 years. Every day. For 2 years.
It's like plausible deniability. She's keeping daughter alive and also avoiding the emotional damage. Exactly that.
I told Anne that I was her mother. I listened to everything she wanted to discuss. Yet, every day, I was someone else to her. One day I was a friend. The next day I was a total stranger. But never a mother. Not unless I reminded her. Not once did she ever call me mother.
I forgot. I forgot what movie or show or whatever it was. Where I think like it was also like a similar, like the partner like had amnesia, and they were like 51st dates. No, I don't think it was, but no. Specifically a line. They were like, it might have been 51st dates, but basically it was like the partner had amnesia, and then when they finally like, I think they were, I forgot if they were married. It might have been 51st dates. And when like they remembered enough to fall in love, they were like, why didn't you tell me? And then the main character was like, how can you tell someone that they love you? You know? Like, how can you tell someone that like they're like they love you? I don't remember where it's from, but like that sentence like stuck with me. Yeah, no, I don't think it's 51st dates, because I know they have to like build up a relationship in that one. But that's like by more than words. No, that's exactly what happened in the story. Like the person, like they were together, and then the person like got amnesia or something, and then like the main character like worked with them, you know, like they stuck by their side, they did everything, you know, to like help them, even though like this person, like the person that they love like didn't remember them. And then when they had that moment of like, why didn't you tell me, why didn't you like let me know? Yeah, I don't think it's The Notebook. I haven't seen The Notebook in like forever. But yeah, it was like, is it The Notebook? I feel like it was something else. But yeah, it was because that's essentially like what the main character was trying to do, was like, you can't just tell somebody that like they love you, you know? So like even though they had to go through essentially like falling in love, it's like that's essentially what I feel like Angelina, I guess, was going through, but like on the mother-daughter level of your child, your own child that, you know, you gave birth to and everything, you carried for 9 months and all that, like never once like recognized you as like their mother. Like that bond just kept disconnecting, and like she didn't want to like keep going through that like hurt over and over.
Do you have any idea how it feels to have your hopes slowly eaten away day by day? Eventually, you reach a point where hope ceases to exist, and you just give in to the emptiness. In the end, she'll always forget me.
Not now. She remembers now.
But for how long? I can't risk everything being hurt again, all on the slight promise of some far-fetched miracle. Let's say I do, and she remembers everything for a year, or 2 even. Yes, there will be happy moments. Moments that I'll cherish forever.
But she'll be like petrified. knowing that it's gonna go away again.
But what if one day Anne reverts back to how she used to be? What would become of me? I would have all these memories of me and her. And there I would be, having to remind her who I am.
Like... I feel like that's the thing. That's the thing with like these like terminal... That's the thing with like terminal like illnesses that like affect the brain and the mind, you know? It's like, yeah, you know your time's limited, you know it's gonna come. But like you still like the time now, you know? Like cherishing the time now. And I guess from my perspective, like, I'm not on the other side of it yet, you know? Like, from my perspective, I'm not on the other side of, like, her not remembering me. And it's still, like, early. And I'm, like, petrified of, like, when that time comes. But I feel like it's worse to, like, avoid her, like, now. You know? Like, cherishing, like, those moments, like, now, while they're here.
My own daughter, who told me she loved me just one day before. I couldn't bear such a cruel twist of fate. No one could. I won't see her. I just hope that she can continue to live her life as best she can. And I'll try to help her from afar. That's all I can do for her as a mother.
Weary and defeated, Angelita. She became Spanish. Angelina walks away. A telenovela, for real, for real. Oh god. Rufi and I are left stunned. Neither of us can begin to imagine the immensity of the burden she carries. At least the typos was a nice break from tears. Nah, we're still crying. That was just that like delusional, giggly crying. Simply hearing the sad tale alone has rendered us dumbstruck.
I will ruin anything that disrupts victory.
Time to murder raptures. It's the equivalent of a rage room, you know? This is like our form of breaking crap to let it out. Thank you for all the head pats.
I won't stop until we reach the happy ending.
Oh God. Not grave in the happy ending. Oh my God. 1 week later.
It's about time to take it out of the oven, isn't it?
She lasted a whole week.
It sure is.
I guess a little bit longer than a week. A couple days longer.
How'd it turn out?
Heat wafts out as Anne opens the oven door. A pleasing aroma fills the room.
Smells good. I think it turned out nicely.
Why are we letting Emma cook? Because she asked us nicely, probably in her Santa outfit.
You think so?
Would you tell her no?
Only one way to tell.
Oh, what in the hell? Why she eat like that?
How is it?
That was like gobble gobble. What the hell?
It's delicious. It's even better than mine.
Oh, really?
Were these Anne's cookies?
Sweetie, I'm kinda confused. Emma says they're better than her cookies, but considering how low that bar is...
The bar's in hell. So now the bar's like on the ground.
Can you really consider it a compliment?
Good question.
Teacher, Ruby! Try one.
There's nowhere to hide. Your daughter told you to try one of her cookies, chat. Open wide.
Open up and say, ah.
Ah. No hesitation. You gotta do it.
These are fantastic!
Oh? Oh? So did they just look funny? Much to my surprise, the cookie is absolutely fantastic. Of course it's fantastic. Our daughter's so talented. Like, just close your eyes and dig in.
Thanks for teaching me how to bake, Emma.
Yeah, no, I'm like, that means Emma's taste buds are just, they're like dog equivalent. I wonder if that means Biscuit would like Emma's cooking, maybe.
I barely had to do anything. You're a natural. Oh, geez, I totally forgot.
I mean, Biscuit eats dog food? No, yeah, like in Secret Garden, we tasted something that we thought was disgusting, but Biscuit thought was delicious. So like maybe they would have like similar taste buds.
I left the jam boiling. I've gotta go. I'm planning on going to the Ark and handing out some food later on.
Hey yo, stop her, stop her.
Catch you all on the flip side.
Don't let her do that.
See you later.
Has she been handing out food for like a week? Emma leaves. Enjoying your white Christmas? Sir. You don't understand. You can make my Christmas even whiter. Sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Gone. My brain cells, my sanity, completely gone. That one escaped. Whoopsie, let that one slip. She got hit with so much trauma, it turned the filter off. I'm glad, Anderson. Anderson, I'm depressed, please. If you have business to discuss, please contact me via email. Anderson! Oh my god. We'll be shutting off the snow at 1700, along with the amusement park. Hearing Vidya talk about Anderson like that now, it gives me whiplash when I'm still in the VODs where she hates him. Okay, let me correct you there. I wouldn't say I hated the man. I was just on the fence about him for a very long time. If you can recall, when I first met him, I was pretty down bad. And then he started talking, you know, and my defenses, you know, my fur like raised a bit. It's a whole horny redemption arc. Oh, look. Me and Anderson, we've been through a lot together. Oh my god. I don't remember. Along with the amusement park. If there's anything you haven't done yet, now's the time to do it. Figured I'd give you a heads up. You hear that? You hear that? He said now the time is to do it. Now is the opportunity to shoot your shot. Okay, I was gonna say something and I caught it. I caught that one. Vidya is the villain who fights the protagonist and wants to marry him next arc. Oh my god. I caught that one, chat. I caught that one.
What is it, sweetie?
They'll be shutting off the snow at 5 p.m. and they'll be closing the amusement park as well.
That only leaves us with 2 hours.
There's still a lot Anderson is hiding, and I'm just saying I can't wait for it to be unhidden, okay? Like,
I don't know about you guys, but I've really enjoyed myself.
I enjoyed the Christmas too, Ruby. Just forget what happened a week ago. Oh, no. No, that's too soon. Damn. Hey, can I call Anderson again? The emotional whiplash I'm getting right now is too much. I can't.
What about you, Anne?
Yeah, it's been great.
That's wonderful.
Oh.
By the way,
Yes.
Yes?
All I'm saying is I think chat, I think, you know, if we're being for real, I think Anne wants a sister. All I'm saying is I would volunteer. What is it?
I just wanted to tell you how happy you've both made me these past 2 weeks.
Aww, our daughter's so cute.
I'll always remember it.
Hey, what's got you sentimental all of a sudden?
It's just that I'll probably forget all of this when the snow stops.
Not her. Not her, like, having her own personal timer of, like, expecting when it would happen. We talking Rupee or Anderson here? I agree, Cam. Yes. Yes is the answer.
At least that's the feeling I have.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
Rupee's little pouty, teary expression.
I wrote everything down in my notebook. Every last bit of it.
Oh,
I'm not going to forget. Never.
oh.
The fun times I had with the both of you. The delicious food you bought for me. The friends you introduced me to.
Man.
How you tried to find my mother. I'll never forget.
Stop talking like that.
Not the side eye. She's like, I know what's gonna happen.
No, no. No, this can't be.
Oh. Was Rupee just like really hoping that it was gonna last longer? That it was like a permanent miracle?
Ruby.
Not now. Let's go, Anne.
Rupee.
Where do you want to go? Would you like to go to the surface? You can see the ocean up there. It's like a huge
Oh.
lake, the biggest you've ever seen.
Oh.
Then there's this other place where the snow is piled up so high, you can't even see the horizon. Or maybe we can go to... Where was it?
Now she knows how her mother felt. I mean, I feel like Rupee had some idea of how her mother felt. The difference is between Rupee and Anne's mother, you're basically just seeing the two different like paths that like someone could choose to take in this kind of scenario. You know, you can choose the path that Angelina took, or you can choose the path that Rupee took, where she's like, whatever little time we have left, we're gonna make the most of it. Do you want to see that? Do you want to do that? Do you want to try that? Like, I won't say that one is the right answer, because I think at the end of the day it like comes down to the individual, and it's just, again, the two different ways someone could handle this kind of situation.
Ruby, it's okay. This is more than enough. My heart is full. It's okay.
But I'm not... Sweetie, I'll be back.
Oh.
Take care of Anne.
Okay. Ruby runs off.
Ruby.
What's she gonna do? She gonna go find Mustang? Get Mustang on top of that damn tree? One last hurrah.
Is a really good person.
Oh. Oh. God. This is like one of those stories. This is like one of those stories where, like, even though you know how it's gonna end, you're just like not ready.
Goddess Squad is victorious once again.
You know? Like you're just not ready for what could happen. Angelina felt the crushing loss and defeat that led to her giving up, but Rupi is feeling a different kind of fear of defeat and not wanting to give up or lose. Angelina also went the route of following through with the scammer's orders as a way of self-punishment for what she felt like was being a bad mother, which is part of what made this feel even worse. Yeah, no, it's a sucky situation. Oh God.
I thought you'd said all you had to say to me.
Anne's memory will be gone soon.
Oh God. Ruby Claus wants to get that last miracle in.
Meet with her.
Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot. This is gonna hurt a lot, isn't it?
No. I don't think I can stand it. No.
Try. Meet with her. Even if it's only for a short while, try and give her one last memory to cling to.
For me, it will always be a sad memory.
In your heart of hearts, do you truly believe Anne doesn't remember anything? No matter how much I encourage her to open up to us, all she would ever do is scrunch up her face and say she was okay.
This is Ruby. The character development of Ruby throughout this event, like, was insane. Like, literally insane. I've only met her like really briefly in chapter 15, but they gave her so much development in this story. I started watching your HSR VODs, but Pinacani 2.1 and 2.2 is still completely missing. May I find it anywhere? It'll go on YouTube eventually. I have all of the Star Rail VODs saved. I've just been, as you can see, I've been hyper fixated on NIKKE and trying to catch NIKKE up first. And then whenever I'm caught up in editing NIKKE videos, I'll have time to focus on Star Rail. So I would just keep an eye on the YouTube. It'll be there eventually. Where you will see me crying even more. Because I don't think there was a single part of Star Rail that I didn't cry for Pinakani. Ruby shows up quite a lot in events, and she's always the best. It's weird because it isn't on Twitch either. Oh, that's because I did them. I did Pinakani so long ago. It expired. But, okay. Kind of drunk on depression as of this moment. We're good. We're fine.
But I could see it in her eyes. She remembers.
Oh, Ruby. 2.1 is there because I'm pretty sure it's a highlight. That's why. I don't think I highlighted the rest of them. Okay. Back. We're back. Oh God, Ruby.
She tried to put on a brave front. But behind that stoic face, I could tell she was tormented. Even now, she insists that she's fine. I can't fathom how desperately she wants to see her mother. Yet, even now, she puts on a brave smile and says that she's okay.
She really does do that, though. Like, she does that so much. Like, she's literally such a sweetheart, you know? Like a gut punch of emotion or stab, all of the above. All of the above. Also, thank you for the sub with Prime. Have a good rest.
All because she doesn't want to make it hard for us. So please, help her. Show her that she has a mother.
Oh.
A mother who will always be there for her with a smile on her face.
Oh.
Who will accept her for who she is. Show her there's someone with whom she can be herself.
I mean, she technically has that already with Rupee and the Commander, but I get it. The setting sun is refracted in the falling snow. I look at Anne.
We should do this again tomorrow.
Sure thing.
My mother. No,
Anne.
Here we go.
Anne.
Mother?
Come here. Let me hug you.
And she's already crying. They're both already crying. Anne runs and hugs Angelina.
I really missed you.
Oh. Our little fairy.
Me too. I missed you too.
The art on this is so good. What's crazy is being like Anne being able to say that she missed her is already a lot. you know? Because like missing someone requires you to like remember them enough to like miss them. So like that already means a lot.
Ever since it started snowing, I've been so happy.
Oh. Stop. Do you see the way she's holding Anne by like the ears? Like cat owners, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like when you like rub, like you can hug your cat like that by kind of like rubbing them around the ears.
I'm glad
I think you can do it with dogs too,
it was over.
but I have cats.
I'm sorry.
Look, we're trying to focus on the moment right now, chat, not Angelina's assets.
What are you sorry for?
For everything.
Oh.
Well, I'm thankful for everything.
Oh, Anne.
I know that I made things hard for you. I remember. But thank you for never giving up on me.
Oh, Anne.
But I did.
You couldn't shut the hell up.
I did give up on you, baby.
I don't remember that.
You couldn't keep that to yourself.
All I have left are good memories.
Oh.
I'm the luckiest daughter in the world.
And I'm the world's luckiest mother.
You are. You are.
You're so warm. I won't forget this.
I wonder if like Anne seeking warmth from people is like a subconscious thing. Like her remembering the warmth of her mother, like whenever she hugged her. Because she's commented on people being warm like multiple times whenever she like hugs them or goes near them.
I'm sorry, Anne. I truly am.
I can feel it. My memories are going away.
Oh. Not her like knowing it's happening. Or like experiencing it happening.
Mother, I love you.
She called you mother.
I love you too.
If only I could always be this happy.
The snow stops. Oh God.
Miss, are you crying?
Oh God. And her Her eyes. They're not all sparkly. Oh, the name change! Wait! Not the name change! Oh my freaking god!
Are you okay? Don't cry.
Oh.
It's okay. No need to be sad.
As the last lingering snowflakes fall, so do the last vestiges of memory. Your name is Anne, your mother is Angelina. Slowly but surely, the snow stops. And with the last falling snow, so does the short-lived Christmas miracle come to an end. Miracle snow end. Like that. The Christmas festival draws to a close and the NIKKEs prepare to go home. No. Get this song away from me! Literally, get this song away from me! Wait, is there a hard mode?
Let's go, Bolt.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh! Stop! The way it's her two different notebooks! Look at her two different notebooks! Oh wait, you can't see it. I'm blocking it. Hold on. Like, the normal is her precious memory notebook, and then the hard mode is her pretty pink notebook. That's her burst animation at the top. No. Oh god. Okay, here we go. One more. Hello? Land Eater? What are you doing here?
Let's go full power.
I mean, Land Eater's boss fight is a jam, so like I'm not complaining, but like, hello? Don't kill it fast. I'm not in charge of what they do. This is literally what was it? The daughter, mother, grandma team? This is the first time I've seen some of these bursts. That was my first time seeing Small White's bursts. I've never even used it on a team yet.
The goddess god is victorious.
Actually, I'm not even sure if Small White has gear. Does she? She might. Yeah, like. Hajis. 3 days later.
She'll be okay. Won't she?
Hajis.
She's fine. Mastilis has its best medical officers on it.
But she hasn't woken up for 3 days now.
Oh, dang. She's been unconscious the entire time?
Hang in there, Mama Bear. You've got to be strong.
It's precisely because I'm a mother that I'm so worried.
Aww. I feel like that's a sign that she's come a long way in 3 days. Like declaring herself a mother like that. We appreciate you doing this. We know it wasn't an easy decision.
It was the right thing to do. I'm her mother, and she's my child.
Aww.
I'll be by her side for as long as she lives.
Aww. Wait, that's sad. Isn't it? Because isn't Anne gonna outlive her?
This notebook is a record of everything Anne and I have done together.
I figured that's what the notebook was.
I've never shown it to anyone before, but I'm changing that today.
Aww.
From now on, I won't run anymore.
And I'll be there to help.
She could volunteer herself? I mean, but there's no guarantee. TBH, like, there's no guarantee she's not gonna be like a mass-produced NIKKE and then not remember the daughter, and like, at least like as long as she's human, she'll be able to remember her for as long as she lives.
She's awake. Come on out.
Oh, she's out of her costume.
Hi, Anne.
Huh? Mom, what are you doing here? And Ruby and teacher too? What's going on? Wait, are we all gonna go have fun somewhere?
Is Bald Man gonna give us an actual Christmas miracle? Please? Please? Do you...
We better hurry then. I've got a bajillion places I want to check out.
Oh! The name change! The name change! Oh my god!
I can't.
I can't believe this.
Hello? Anne grabs Angelina in Ruby's hands and runs off. How is this possible?
I haven't got a clue. It must have something to do with that 2-week period when it was snowing.
Hello?
As far as I can tell, she somehow merged with her own nymph.
Anne!
As if her memories from that time period were put in a vault. I can't even get near them.
Oh my god! So she's no longer eligible for memory wipes?
That's not what I mean. Her memory will still reset itself every day. That hasn't changed.
Uh-huh.
If it didn't, she'd die.
Uh-huh.
However, she seems to have retained the memories that were locked in the vault, as it were.
Oh! She remembers the mother-daughter moment.
Honestly, I don't have a clue what's going on.
It's a miracle.
A miracle. Huh.
Aren't you happy you showed up, Angelita? Are you happy that you decided to go see her?
It sounds ridiculous, but there's no other way to explain it.
You're not thinking of doing anything to Anne, are you? If you are, I will literally call Rupi over right now and freaking introduce you to her foot. Rupi 2.0, let's go.
I couldn't even if I wanted to. Like I told you, I can't even gain access to the parts I need.
Oh, let's go.
All I can do is leave it be.
Thank you, Syuen.
What's gotten into you? What are you thanking me for? Teacher, come here, quick!
Oh, I'm coming.
Hurry up and get out of here. You're giving me a headache.
I run towards Anne, who is waving to me in the distance. All the built-up snow from a few days ago has now melted away. Oh, I have goosebumps right now. In the arc, they say that Syuen's heart grew 3 sizes that day. But the memories we had together will never fade. Every last one of you will remain in my memories forever. Oh, they're giving us an animated scene. Ah! Oh my god! They're all so cute. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, she looks so cute. Oh my god, break out the spiked eggnog! Give me the spiked eggnog, let's go! It's time to celebrate! Eternal memory! Oh, I get it now! Oh my god! I'm going... What do you mean spiked? Because good happy moments deserve alcohol, as your girl Scarlett would say. Bring out the booze. Oh, that was so good. Oh my god, that was so good. I honestly was not expecting that. I was not expecting for Bald Man. I was not expecting for Bald Man to give me that at all. He was like, here you go, the law of equivalent exchange. I know I wrecked you during this event, so I guess you can have a happy-ish ending. Not even Bodman would be evil enough to ruin Christmas. We rewrote the story into a happy ending. Grave was right. That's why Grave kept appearing at the end of the battles. It was a sign. Is it already time to go back? Guess it was all a dream. It was short but sweet. Hey, where'd all the snow go? Oh, Alice! I think I have a better understanding of Alice's fairy tale now. Hey, yo. What? What do you mean by that, Ludmila? Fairyland? Fairyland. A better understanding of Alice's Fairyland now. The way I was like, hey, yo, wait. Oh my god. That was so cute. I know she plays along with her. I was just like, hey, yo. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Is that effing...
Let's go, Bolt.
Is that pro... Nar. Why did they choose her?
I'm listening.
Why did
Let
they
us
choose her to
move
walk
forward
around?
with
They really
grace
said, we're
and
gonna bring
poise."
everybody here. We're gonna let everybody enjoy Christmas.